its tail, which is considered the aft, it's actually taller than the Eiffel Tower, just to give you an idea of how amazing this ship is. It's going to be a 7-day cruise. Walk with me here for a second. We're going to go to Labadee, and then which is a private island for the Royal Caribbean. Then we're going to go to Jamaica, and then to Cozumel, and then eventually work our way back all the way through the Caribbean, back to here to Fort Lauderdale. But this is going to be one heck of a party tonight. As we just show you around here a little bit more, there are 6,000 people aboard this ship plus 2,500 crew.
Wow.
So we're going to be up on the bridge at some point tonight with the captain, and we're going to talk to him.
Oh,
he
cool.
says he's going to let me actually steer the ship. I don't know.
What? Oh my God.
But it should be a lot of fun. And until the parties get started, check this out.
Yeah, talk
Susanna,
about the guy
you would love
surfing
this.
behind
Look
you.
at this. You can go. Yeah. Yeah, you can go surfing on this ship. It's got everything. It's got it all. So that's going to keep everybody busy here for a little while until the parties start a little bit later tonight. And we'll be, of course, live with Anderson in Times Square with Kathy as well. So it's going to be lots of fun.
Oh, I can only imagine. I mean, so you stop at all these different places, and then midnight, do you get to see fireworks? Are there fireworks that happen somewhere out there, or do they do their own on the ship, or I don't know, what do they have, sparkles?
I think at midnight tonight, there's just going to be a lot of champagne. They have like 3,100 bottles of champagne for all of the passengers on board the ship. So there's going to be a giant champagne toast. There's something like, wait, I have it here, 42 bars and lounges on board the ship. And everybody is going to be celebrating somewhere in the seas, in the high seas along this ship. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, it's so big, I imagine like seasickness is not really an issue, right? Because it's just like a huge city that's just sitting there, that's moving.
Yeah, it is a moving city. I mean, just let me show you one other thing here. Take a look at this. This is called the Abyss. This is a giant slide that you go down. It's a dry slide. And you go down there, and you just climb up the front. You get a little mat, and you go down there. So there's all kinds of stuff to do. And all of this will be lit and open tonight. And even just getting from one end of the ship, as you said, it's so big. One end of the ship to the other is just a workout on its own. So, but we're going to maybe take the slide. There's a zip line tonight that we might take as well. I'm going to see if I can convince the cruise director maybe to do the zip line if I don't do it. Well, it's going to be a lot to see. So I know you're going to be tuning in.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, every moment of it. Now, did the ship just take off? Are you guys starting to move now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we are just getting ready to move. I just heard the horn, and now, we are actually moving. Yeah, it's hard to tell when you're on here because even though we're moving, it's such a big city, but it feels like a big city. But we are actually just pulling out of the port, and we're going to just stay straight through and hopefully get pretty close to Cuba by midnight tonight. So that's what we will be ringing in the new year.
And I imagine if you're on a ship, the party just doesn't stop. It just keeps going. You can't jump off or anything. You just keep partying. I mean, how long are you going to be on that ship, on that boat, by the way, Randy? How long is this cruise?
The cruise is a 7-day cruise, but the bosses, I got to get back to work after this. But unfortunately, the first port I can get to is another 2 days after New Year's Eve. So I actually can't get off the ship for a few days. So I'll have to deal with it and finally get off in Jamaica and work my way back to work soon enough.
Oh, so tough, Jamaica. Oh, Randy. Yeah, I won't tell. Maybe the bosses aren't watching. I won't tell.